Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Here is your host, Viola Edward of the program The Feminine Capital Rhythm of Radio Works World, created by Marina Nani. Here we are today with Denise Ersalahi Erguler. We are in Cyprus and we're going to do this interview, the three of us. Marina Nani, I'm going to be here too, and Denise with us. Good morning, Marina.
Good morning, and all my love goes to Cyprus now. Denise, I've been to Cyprus 3 times, and
Wow.
every single time I had this feeling that I have to go back. And I had this feeling that no matter where I went in the world, and I traveled the world, my heart was left behind. So my heart is right there with you right now, Denise.
You must come again.
Yes, we
I,
welcome you.
I will. I will certainly come. I will come to congratulate you for your journey, for your winnings in life, for what an amazing accomplished author you are. So Denise, tell us, you are so young, you have a beautiful family, and you are born in London.
Yeah,
Yes, your parents are from Cyprus, and
yeah,
you decided to go back there when you
yeah,
were 16, and you went to university and you
yeah.
studied interior design, and
I
at
did.
20 you are already an accomplished young lady. Very
Yeah.
young.
I went
So
into yes.
yes, tell us more.
I graduated, and I was lucky enough to find a job in my field. When I was studying, I used to come back in the February break and do work experience. And the office I did work experience for took me on full time once I was finished. So I was quite lucky in that aspect. In London,
Where?
a company called Pacific Interiors. I don't know if they're around anymore, but they do office refurbishments in the city. So I worked for some high-profile offices and did their interiors.
Like what?
Like
Like who?
I
Like
did,
who?
I did visit London. They've got a big tall glass building next to the Mayor's building on the Thames. Their office was quite exciting. Glass windows and offices, conference rooms. They've got their own TV channel as well, Visit London TV channel, which we designed a part of the office. They overlook the Thames. That was quite exciting. And after that, I was pregnant with my oldest son, and it was going to be difficult to take him on the underground and go to the creche and come back again. And my mum and dad, they opened up a new shop in Cyprus, and they said, "Come here. There's work for you here. Bring your family over." So I did. I brought my little one over. He was 6 months at the time, and he was growing up with us in the shop. So I was able to look after him and work at the same time, which was ideal. Better life for him, more opportunities for him as well to go, and better
Oh my
friends.
God. So you took him to heaven. It's so
Yeah,
beautiful there. It's a paradise. It's
yeah,
a paradise. So the things we do for our children most of the time, Denise, are something that we don't even realize how much is going to enhance our own lives. And we are motivated by our children, and I know you love them so much, and I've seen the pictures with your family, and you look so beautiful. And
thank you.
I just wonder, because I know you wrote something which is
Mm,
very, very special. So
yeah.
I wonder if you could tell us the story of your book.
The first one I wrote was an adult book called The Essence. That's going to be published soon on Amazon, so you can download it electronically, and it will be hard published as well soon too. It's a fantasy book about in a different world where you have lots of shapeshifters. After I wrote that book, my son really wanted to know what the story is about. So because it's an adult book, I could only tell him bits and pieces. So I took out the violence and took out any um, other references, X-rated references that might have been in there, and he loved the section where they shapeshifted. And I thought, this might be something for children I could write. So the next book, Shifting Jack, I really wrote it inspired by my son because he liked the shifting element in it. So Shifting Jack is all about a family in Cyprus who come from America and they shift into birds. But what I try to do in this book is teach children about the environment and to be environmentally friendly and to care for animals. So there's subliminal messages inside the book about not throwing rubbish on the floor and looking after birds and animals and all creatures. So in that way, I'm hoping that that message will sink into them when they read it.
And this book is also available in Amazon now.
It's
And
available on Amazon,
and
yes.
this is the book that's going to be listed in our author awards for the BAFTA award, Marina.
Wow. So, so Denise, I'm so excited because this is so captivating. So the first book, The Essence,
Yes.
turned into Shifting Jack. You create a version for children, and
Yes,
actually
correct.
the essence of Shifting Jack is the essence of living your life with purpose.
Yes, in a way.
Taking care of the
And
environment.
taking care of the environment, because we're environmentally, I'm environmentally friendly. I like to think so anyway. And I wanted to transfer that into the book, and maybe the children will learn something from it. If it's not rubbed in their face too much, but subliminally in there, like some friends, they tell each other off, don't throw rubbish on the floor. And then there's always hunting problems here. Lots of people hunt, and in the book I talk about hunting and how they don't like hunting and they try not to hunt and all sorts of things. So they will learn, well, maybe hunting isn't very good, because they shift into birds as well, you see. And I'm writing a second book now, and the second book is to do with it's called Shifting Jack Toxic Waste. It's to do with toxic waste that's been dumped in the ocean, and it's about the dolphins and the fish that's been affected there, and how the birds, they're guardians of all nature, and they come together to try and clean up the ocean and save the fish.
Wow.
But what it does, I make the animals, I give them a conscience and I give them a voice. So when you read it, you become part of the animal and you feel what they feel. So in a way, the children will feel what the animal is feeling and put themselves in their position. How would they feel it if they were hunted, or if they were being poisoned, or couldn't eat properly because the fish were being poisoned?
We have to say here that Denise describes herself as living in the Fairyland since she was a kid. And then she is a passionate reader, but she used to read only fantasy books. So for years and years, she reads every day. This is her passion. And then one day she gets kind of bored of reading the same type of books. So she said, I'm going to create my own books with message, with purpose. And this is what she's doing.
Yeah.
Wow, Denise, so tell us more about the Fairyland. So tell us, who is Denise? I know you have a passion for nature, you are kind and you are generous, and you are one of the most amazing young women I ever came across with. And I'm so grateful, you inspire me so much. But tell us, what are the passions you got?
My passion are my kids, I suppose. Before I was ill, I like to do painting with them. We lay out canvases on the floor and just splotch paint all over the canvases and make artwork, and then we put them on the walls.
So for you, it's all about the time we have on this planet is limited. We all know that.
Yes.
And we better make the best of it.
Yes,
Leave
definitely.
something behind. Create your legacy. Deliver your legacy while you still can. And that divine essence that the Fairyland got, which is you, is something each one of us have, and is something that you have a moral duty to develop, to master it. And I personally, Denise, I look at the world as this big puzzle, and yes, it's not perfect, and there are so many missing pieces, but definitely, you are not missing, Denise. You are the masterpiece. I look at your writing, I look at your idea, and I could only say how enlightened I feel by your genius. And I don't know, I feel that is something more coming. And apart from the next book, what else you envisage for yourself? What is your vision for the world to get better?
Oh, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one in this moment because last December, Denise got a diagnosis of third-grade brain tumor, double brain tumor. And for the last year, she's been fighting for her life. And she went into an operation before it was not
5-6 weeks
possible.
ago, yeah.
Yes, so she's recovering from that. And now she's going to go to this today. It was very important to do this interview because Denise is flying tomorrow to Germany for a 2 weeks treatment. And in this last year, families and friends and her kids and all of us that we love her and we believe in her, we've been there. But she's the fighter. She's the one who's saying yes to life and yes to good quality life. So, and you know what, Marina? Treatment will be finishing hopefully on the 20th of December. And with Denise, we are organizing to come to the BAFTA award on the 21st or 22nd. Even even if we can do it for, she can do it for one day, she's gonna be with us. And this is what we are organizing now. Do you want to add
Yes.
anything, Denise?
No, I need to find a dress. And shoes to match.
I can't wait to see you there and join your amazing zest for life, because fighting for life is worth it, and I know you are a winner, and our listeners are all sending you their love and their best wishes, and they want to see you coming and walking on that red carpet because you are a winner, and we all want to have that little bit of essence of yourself because you are so brilliant, and there's so much that I feel that you didn't even scratch the surfaces of who you are. And I can't wait to see what's next, because I know there is more, and there is more coming from you, and it's coming into the world to make it better. Denise, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart on behalf of our listeners for everything you are doing, for your fight, for your courage, for your love for people, for children, for planet, for all the beings who are around us, and we are like them. We are very different as individuals, but each one of us carry the same divine essence, and you are a testimonial to that, because you took your gift and you turned it into a masterpiece.
Thank you.
And I wonder, what is your key message for today for our listeners?
Be good to the environment. We live here. We live in the world. We need to be good to the world. Be good to Mother Nature so we can continue living. It's a bit too environmentally friendly.
No, yes, very good. Very good. Excellent.
Wow. We just inherited the time on this planet is not ours. We have to give it back to our children. And now is the chance. Now is a better chance than ever, because there is so much love in the air, and it's coming all the way from Cyprus, from Denise and Viola, all the way to your house. From all of us, until next time, is goodbye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye for
Good
now.
evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye.